apologize for the last time I screamed. I went back and I could not hear anything, like I said, at all. I had no idea. So I hope that this is working better this time. If you guys can hear me, please let me know. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, definitely let me know if you can hear me. It's important. I had no idea. Hi, Pearls of Wisdom, Jonathan, The Scoop, Debbie Sparkles, Mel, Miss Linden. Probably nervous, but it's okay. I'll be all right. I'll get over it. You can hear me? Awesome. That is so great. My last stream, it was at OSU. I went my appointment, and I talked to them first and see what they, would say about me. Just sharing, what I was going through and stuff. And they said that was totally fine. So in between, when I talked to the doctor and the nurse, I kind of muted y'all and put you in my purse. That's what happened last time. But I could not understand anything at all that I said. So, oh no, Tracy, I'm not driving. I'm not, honey. I'm not driving. No, actually, I get transportation. It's awesome. I'm very, very, very thankful for that. But I am going to an appointment that they rescheduled for me for this week. Um, and my husband, on his own, I did not make this decision for him. He went to part time. He uh, working 1 week and then off the next week, so he can take me to my appointments himself and be there with me through the whole thing. So he is definitely a blessing, and he's sacrificed a whole lot for me to take care of me and our kids. So uh, he's very rare in this world, and I'm very proud to be married to him and fall in love with him more every day, which I didn't know was possible, but it is because I do. Um, uh, so I've missed a lot lately, and also I've heard a lot that I'm not happy about or anything, and I never actually got to share with you guys since Midwestern Mary passed away. The unboxing that we were planning on doing together, and I will regret that for the rest of my life that I hesitated. And I wouldn't even give her a clue of what the packer sent me or anything, because it was gonna be something really special between us. And she wasn't even for sure, if the NFL team was gonna send, anything, and they did. They sure did. But I did a boxing, to her spiritually on my own, and I used the stuff, and I would just let it not, go untouched or anything like that. Um, let me see if I can show you guys. I feel like I have a part of her with me. This is one of the things they sent. This is another. This is another. This is a journal, a pen. Those are just some of the things. Um, and the something much more than money could ever buy. Is Mary was wanting to do something nice for me that she didn't at all have to do. And I wish I could have been able to do that lifetime with her. My friendship with her was very special, and just showed me even more how our life is here and how important it is that we enjoy every we have with people who love us most. And this, my best friend from high school for 20 years, her and another one of my best friends married, which is, not surprised because she's very special too. They came over one day, and me, my kids, were in my bedroom, and I was letting them do art stuff, And while I was kind of going through some things and organizing, and my nephew was like, Auntie, someone's here, and I'm like, what? No way. And we go out there, and my two best friends are in my kitchen, and I'm like, okay, what's up, guys? And they come over, and they know, like, they kind of have to do that because I'm not always easy a person to get in contact with because I'm not really on my phone a lot, especially more nowadays because I'm doing whatever I can with my kids and my family. And so, like, my own mother-in-law, she gets on me, not for not picking up my phone or responding to her sometimes. So it's definitely nothing ever personal or anything like that. Um, but my two best friends were in my kitchen, and they ended up doing our dinner dishes from the night before. They they she got me this necklace, and it opens up. It's a sunflower, and it opens up. And I know you guys won't be able to like read what it says, but it says F you cancer you effing F. Pretty sure that's what it says. Yes, F you cancer you effing F. But like, the whole F word. But it's cool, Um, it's because she got it for me, that's what makes it so special. Like my wedding ring. It is not on the right finger because it's too big. But my mother's last ring, she's from St. Louis. She's only from Ohio. Fits my ring finger though. Like it just serves the purpose so that I'm married. But my husband, he just surprised me with this, and it's just him surprising me and the thought behind his gestures. He pays attention to things that I don't even realize, and he'll surprise me. When he can afford things like on his own birthday. He knew I was interested in learning how to do my nails or other people's nails or whatever, especially like during COVID and stuff. Like stayed away from like it didn't really even change our lives that much at all. Just made us more, aware and cautious and stuff. But um, we 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 took advantage of that time together and really just was really special. And around his own birthday, he ordered me stuff off of the internet, off Amazon for nails, my nails. Like, he amazes. He never ceases to amaze me. And I just don't let like material things, what we own us. You know what I mean? And like the Packers, they sent a football with from 2020 with all their signatures on it, transfers, but still so cool. A card with my name on it signed by Aaron Rodgers and pinned. Yeah, my husband does that too. But I shared everything that was in that box with him and my kids. And it's just so special what Mary was just trying to do something nice for me. And you guys still hear me on hold. Hi, Boston. Hi, Boston, Girl Bridget. I love you. My daughter, she still loves the little purse you got her for Christmas, the Minnie Mouse one. It's like also they were into the fidgets and stuff. What's it, like a pop? What are they called? They're pop things. What are they called? Dang it! But it's a purse too, and some of y'all helped me during Christmas, and with the wish list thing that Laura did, that was just so amazing of her to even think of us. And she's like, well, you guys didn't even get nothing for yourself because it was all about our kids. And we're still using the stuff to this day, like the beanbag chairs, the gaming chairs. Laura got them one the board things that they can draw on and then erase. Just please know that I appreciate it. My husband too, my kids, we appreciated that. We didn't take that for granted at all. Not even close. And I don't know, it's just something very special. I feel like the last few years that I've been, part of this like little corner of the internet. That I accidentally found. Like a lot of people don't even know pretty much these little communities exist. So I also just wanted to share with you guys. I'll be 38 in October. Praise God that I have a lot of faith, and my confidence is something that I did not always have at all. I struggled with self-image, survivor of child abuse, and then just get abused in a relationship because I had no, experience, and I was a verbal abuse and mentally, emotionally, and also real physical abuse too. Like I just was very naive, and I just didn't know nothing close to what I know now. But I have learned from that, and I don't take one day with my husband for granted. He's never called me a name in almost 14 years, or over 14 years we've been together. He's never called me a name. And just the kindness and patience like that he has is very rare when it comes to, I feel like being a real man and priorities and like he's my hero. Some of my kids, like who they are as people, I am just absolutely so proud. And I know I talk about them all the time, but they're my life and my purpose. And before I got diagnosed with cancer, I chose to stay at home, and not everybody gets to do that and have that privilege to stay home and raise their kids themselves. And that's like what more important job is there than that, especially while they're little. We'll never be little again, and it goes so fast. I have a teenager now, a 13-year-old. Like, oh my gosh, my daughter, she's 9. So I learned so much from them. I really do. And especially like my son. Anytime I go out in public, I've ran into all the women from the cafeteria, and they've all told me like the same thing, that they like to go after lunch and they like to walk the track together. And my son on his own, he helps them and helps them stack all the trays so they can get done quicker. And they make me so proud to be their mom and to be his wife. And you know, I've never been pretty open about yeah, like we live in a trailer, we own a trailer, that, I'm proud to kind of just be raised from a very small area, rural, hardworking, you know, people area, and like it's just uh, more more valuable to me what the love that I feel is what makes me like just confident in not being ashamed of anything, to embrace like or my flaws or what cancer changed uh, my hair. I'm as bald as two of my brothers now, and bald is beautiful, beautiful too, and uh, stuff like that. I used to have straight white teeth, and or having a glossy back to go to the bathroom. I might have to for the rest of my life, but I'm okay with that. I'm totally okay with that because my hair and my teeth, it never made up for who I was to begin with. And yeah, sometimes I miss it, but a couple of my best friends, they went got me some, wigs that are made out of real hair and stuff, and I learned a lot. I got like probably a bandana of almost every color. Um, don't wear the wigs in the summer; it's too hot. It's too hot for that. But yeah, my friend Nikki, not only did she get me this necklace, her and my other friend Mary, they got us a heart, a stone to take out where my dog is buried. My dog is my hero too, and uh, 11 years we had her out of over 14 that I've been with my husband. It was losing a family member, and I named her after someone very special to me from high school. One of my best friends, Dixie. She ended up taking her own life at 17, and was the first like death that someone I was really close to, that I had to go through that, and she wasn't even 18 yet, and like I said, I'm from a very small rural area, so FFA, I don't know if people know really all what that is. It used to mean Future Farmers of America. And I don't mean that now. It's just it because it ended up being a lot more than that. It wasn't just about farming. There was so much more things in that class that I, for one, my teacher, he believed in me, he seen something in me, I guess. I don't know, but he kind of pushed me to do things and pushed me out of my comfort zone to try different things. And the only thing about failure is when you give up. To me, as long as you try it, how you ever know if you don't try? So, my freshman year, like, can be like one of the things they have, like, get voted by your class, your fellow classmen for a position like president, vice president, secretary, student advisor, things like that. So, not my freshman year, but sophomore, junior, and senior, every year I was in some kind of position, and I also did public speaking, which is not easy at all. So like both can't tell now, but I was very shy at one time and very quiet. I was very awkward. Just never felt like I fit in. Um, just but now I embrace that too. I don't want to fit in anywhere. Like that would be so boring if we were all the same. Like for real. Hi Wendy V, I love you. Mama T Belly, I love you guys so much. Like you guys are so special. And even sharing, like you guys are a part of my journey too, and sharing how like amazing it is to bond with people from all over the world and be able to like interact with each other at the same time is really cool. And like there is a lot of negative and bad things about the internet, but there's also a lot of good things that, like, that's what I just want to share is just like my story, and hoping that if I can help one person, realize that they're they're special and important as much as anyone else is, and um, that we're all in the same boat here, and that people could just have some compassion and understanding for each other, and not judge, to be so quick to freaking point their fingers at other people, and without any facts, like nowadays, and especially in our community. Oh my God, hi Corey, I love you. Oh my heart, you were so special to me too. I mean it. You guys, your support, you don't even know how much it's like helpful and inspiring, and what the difference it makes. That there's other people, like, I don't know, there's people that, well, if other people are battling illnesses and you don't even know it. Well, why would they want to share when they see what happens when people do share? Like, they become a target and judged, and yeah, like, I get it. Why would people want to share anything personal? Goodness, my gosh. So I just want to be like a voice for others that can't, that feel like they can't share what they're going through because they just don't want to deal with the crap that comes with it. But I also learned too that only we choose uh, what power we give to people's words. Like, we don't. We choose not, to not give their words any power at all. For one, especially when it's not true. Um, not everybody is built the same or can handle the same things. We all respond differently. So I just want people to not, like, give up hope, and ones that are stuck in bed and their only communication with others is on social media. And um, I when I tell people I care about them, I mean it. I really do mean it. Oh my, I'm getting tired already. Hold on that. Hi Carla, White Lotus, Anastasia. You guys are so awesome. Thank you, Susie, you guys, for being here. Figure Skating Coach, Dragon Classy, Nanya, I love you too, very much. Oh my goodness. It's so cool. And um, Nanya and Republican Ash, where I did my first voice call, is that what it's called? Ever with them. And it was so cool. Like, I was so nervous because I'm just not used to, like, just talking and putting myself out there, and it's not easy. People that do it often, I think sometimes they forget that um, it's not easy for us to not used to doing it. That like, once you start going and talking, it gets a little bit easier, and your nerves kind of calm down a little bit, and it's not as hard. But I feel so bad that the last time I tried to stream, I couldn't understand nothing I said at all. Not at all. And that when I had to talk to the doctor or nurse, I muted and put it in my purse. But yeah, that's what happened. So I'm heading back there today, and I am going to be 38 in October, and I have never had a driver's license. I've had permits like 10 times, but I've never actually had a driver's license, because it's not that I can't drive, because I can, but it had a lot to do with anxiety and fear because of how small my area is, and I was afraid of running into my abuser. I'm no longer afraid anymore. And also, me looking so young, I'm for some reason hard to become a target for. I don't know why. Well, stalkers and stuff. I have had my fair share of stalkers, and also even had a female stalker once, which is supposed to be my friend. But yeah, I like just really not one of the people that are good at confrontation, I guess you'd say. I've never been in a physical fight with anyone in my whole life. Um, Hope I never have to be because I'd probably get my butt kicked to be truthful. I definitely, yeah, I most likely would. So maybe it'd be nice to learn some pressure points or something. Oh my god. But yeah, soccer can be scary for sure. Especially when they have an ankle monitor on, and if it's in prison, it was out on parole or charged with abusing their stepdaughter or whatever, and would not leave me alone. And I quit my job at the time, didn't tell nobody that I was quitting, and I went somewhere else and waitress somewhere else. I had no idea. I figured I found out where I was at. And my best friend Nikki, the one that got this necklace for me, she worked there at the time. And I went running to the back room, the break room, and she's like, "Girl, what the heck are you doing back here?" I was like, "Oh my gosh, there's this dude out here. I don't know how he found me. He won't leave me alone. Um, he's stalking me. I don't know why he thinks that he's gonna be with me. He's like, 70 years old, and I don't know why he just won't leave me alone." And she's like, F this. She didn't even hesitate. She went out there and she was like, leave her the F alone. She don't want nothing to do with you. He's like, age is just a number. I'm like, no, like, doesn't matter how old you are or not. Like, I'm not gonna be with you, dude. Like, leave me alone. And she's like, told him off. And luckily, too, at the time, the restaurant I waitressed at, one of my other best friends, her parents owned it. So, her mom come out, Jenny, and was like, you need to order something, sir, or, leave. She's like, I want a water. She's like, no, F this. You need to go, dude. Just leave. This is my restaurant. You need to go. So, thankfully, I never seen him again. But yeah, I mean, I've hidden from people in the closet. I've hidden from people in my shower. And that one time I hid in my shower, it was from a girl. And my mom was at my apartment at the time before she couldn't walk anymore. And usually normal people, they would knock on your door. You tell them, she's not here. They leave. No, this chick come in, sat down, like, oh, just wait till she gets back. I'm in my bathroom, in my shower, and she literally come in there. I swear, I felt like I was in a horror movie, like scared to even make a noise or move or anything. That she was just gonna swipe open that shower curtain and see me in there. She didn't. She didn't. She did not. She's like she. She didn't see me, but still, like stuff that I've been through over being intimidated by people and fearing, others. Yeah, I don't. I don't. I don't experience that anymore. Especially my husband. I don't. Sunglasses and yeah. Also, where I'm from, I wanted to share kind of like testimony from my community, where I stayed where I pretty much grew up at and graduated from, and kind of big enough to be considered a town, a village. We have one stoplight. A nearby town to us. You're in the boondocks when the dollar store has a pole for the Mennonites to strap their horses up to in the parking lot. It's so funny. You definitely know you're in the boondocks then. So, This is funny. We're very proud of where I come from, and I'll probably say I'm trailer park trash. Yeah. No, but where I live is so beautiful. It really is, and you cannot. There's no money that can pay for the view and the nature and the families of deer come out every evening to eat the field and the pond and all the different animals out there that we get to see. And not only that, the people out there, we're like a family and we look out for each other. And our doors are open, our kids run back and forth to each other. And my one neighbor out there, my kids' best friends with the girls, and they're my heroes too. Uh, so they're moms. Um, I'm just overall like been through a lot this past year. I'm really happy though. Like overall, I'm really happy, and I'm really happy where we're at. And just wouldn't want to raise my kids anywhere else. And one time I thought I did want to get away from my area. I went to college for a little bit for art. Um, didn't work out, but I mean I got to experience some pretty crazy stuff while I was there. Um, did a lot of ignorant things too. Part about like um, learning not to do things like on my own, survive, and like struggle is real, and it's I'm like I'm thankful. Like I don't care about money or materialistic things. Um, Appreciate what I have and take care of it, but don't let what I have own me. I don't. I understand that it's temporary, and because my roof may be smaller than other people's, I there's more love behind our walls than I can put in words. And I enjoy every moment I get. There's nothing like throw up. Um, there's nothing like it. And I wish this on nobody. I don't, especially when it comes to babies and why I stand up for what I do. And I have no hate for anybody. Period. Not even the people that abused me. I forgave them for me to free my chains of bondage, um, and that we are not the bad things that happen to us, and that maybe God allowed me to go through this because He knew what I would do with it, that I would use it for His will. Um, our local grocery store, uh, there was this older couple, and I noticed the wife, she's kind of like going like that, and I'm really tiny too, so I've learned that going in stores to bring a sweatshirt with me because I'm gonna get cold if I'm in there for a minute. So just seeing her like go like that, and then there's this guy that almost ran into her because I caught her attention, and he's like had this look on his face like or something, like okay, but ended up stopping. I ended up talking to them, and they weren't even from our area. They just come to check out, our store and stuff. And they asked me if they could pray for me. I'm like, yeah, yeah, of course you can. Right there in the middle of the store. And like, it was just so amazing. And they did. They held my hand and they prayed for me in the middle of the store. And even another time, we we don't usually do good when we make plans. They don't usually work out, so we kind of just go with the flow. If it works out great. If it didn't, there was a reason, that we trust that maybe God was protecting us from something else. And um, we end up was going to go see fireworks to a place close to us. And my twin nephews ended up getting dropped off at her house. And tell you what, though, I'll never ever offer to sit near the trunk again because but the way things happened, if they wouldn't have happened the way they did, this would not have worked out the way that it did. Okay, like forgetting my phone. My husband had to turn around and go back to our house and get my phone. I left it on the grill. He doesn't usually do stuff like that, but he did. He ran around for me. I mean, we didn't get very far, thank God. But I back and got my phone. That's it in the back in the trunk. And it's like the kind. It's like, I don't like that. It's pretty decent, size or whatever. Because we had our car full. And got there. My husband parked somewhere, but he ended up changing his mind and moving where he's parked at. And he moved up. There were these two older ladies sitting together, and he asked them, you beautiful ladies mind if I squeeze in here and park, next to you? And they're like, oh no, that's fine, right? So, well, they forgot to let me out of the back of the truck. So I was like knocking on the window, I was like bam, 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 and the women were looking around. They had no idea where that sound was coming from, right? And I'm like, what the heck? They didn't let me out. And there they go, all walking off together, left me in the back or whatever. So I called because my husband went back and got my phone from me. I was able to call him like, hey, yo, you guys forgot something? He's like, what? I'm like, no one opened the door for me to get out. I'm stuck in here. And he's like, oh my gosh, I asked them, where's your mom at? And they're like, oh, she's at in the car. Yeah, they did say that no one let me out of the car. So, yeah, he come back and let me out, and then the two older ladies, who, they had no idea where that banging sound was coming from, and so they ended up talking to me, and like I'm a person like, we didn't plan this out. It was just like kind of impulse, uh, when we went, and I didn't have like my bandana on yet, they seen that I was like a little baldy and stuff, and um, they're like, can we pray for you? And I'm like, you know what? Yes, yes, you can. And what was important to me personally was I was praying for a way for my family to come all together and my nephews too, and pray for me because I feel like their their prayers are, like really, there's just something very special in that. Not always easy to get everyone together at one time and to be able to do something like that. And I said, yes, you guys, just can you give me a second? I need to do something. They're like, yeah, that's fine. I went and got my husband, my two kids, and my two twin nephews. And this place was packed. I mean, it was packed, full. There was a lot of people there. And we all got together in a circle and held hands together. And these women prayed for me. And if people were looking, we didn't know it, right? So here's something that's important for me to share with people because we, I personally feel like we have a living a God that is in control, and I, uh, I just want to do His will, and in all I do honor Him. My way never works. I learn the hard way. Like my husband, I don't live in denial. I can admit when I'm wrong. It's not a hard thing for me to do. I know I mess up every day. I'm just a natural mess up, I guess. I don't know. But like, my husband, I bet like 95% of the time, I probably uh, not go through certain things if I just listen to him in first place, because anyone who has my best interest at heart is him. And, what's the best for me is him. You know, anyone in this entire world. And I'm just I'm just really thankful. And those two older women were like angels, like angels can take human form. I mean, I totally could believe it. Like I feel like my dog was an angel, angel in a dog body because I learn more about God and His love through her than I have with people. All right, guys. I'm here. Um, I love you guys very much from my heart. Thank you for taking this ride with me, and I'm not giving up yet. Um, I get a license, I get a license, but my husband, he don't mind being my personal chauffeur and like being a famous person, right? Getting drove around everywhere. But everything we do together. Like even it's simple, going to the store together. It's be special, and you guys are very special to me, and I love you all, and thank you guys for being here, and you know, we'll see what happens, and I didn't get to talk about everything I wanted to, but I do. I love you all with all my heart, and Tracy, the truth. You girl, you know about that chair and what happened, honey. Our friend Sarah, well, I miss her already so much, and she was so special. And um, her and Mary, like keeps on happening, like people that end up like bonding so much close to. But um, I love you guys, all of you, with all my heart, and you guys you're so special. And thank you so much for being here. And just never know what some compassion and kindness, how far that can really go. And just and I'm a person like in public, I tell people, women, all the time they're beautiful. And I fell back many times because I didn't know like how to really always come up to strangers and tell them, hey, honey, your beautiful hair, like you just um, like just compliment, like especially as women, you guys, we need to bring each other up and cheer each other on. Stop freaking being so judgmental and pointing your fingers at you know everybody else, and you know take care of the people that love you most first, you know. And I love you guys. All right, I'll see you guys later. Love you. Bye.